Imagine this, you're sitting at a coffee shop in New York, sipping on your latte, and instead of scrolling aimlessly, you pull out your laptop, and start making $100 an hour. Sounds unreal, right? But trust me, I've seen people do it. And no, I'm not talking about those scammy ads you see online. These are legit side hustles people in the US are doing right now. The crazy part? Most of these hustles don't even need a college degree, just skills and confidence. So today, I'll walk you through 7 side hustles that can pay you $100 or more per hour, with real stories, real examples, and zero fluff. Stick around, because number 7 is the one literally anyone can start this weekend. Question is, will you? First up, consulting. I know what you're thinking, that sounds fancy, I'm not an expert. But listen, people are getting paid $100 plus an hour just to share what they already know. A buddy of mine in Texas helps local gyms with social media marketing. He charges $120 per hour. All he does? Shows them how to post engaging TikToks and Instagram Reels. You don't need a corporate suit. You just need to solve a problem that people are willing to pay for. Ever helped a friend set up their Shopify store? Or fix their resume? That's consulting. Why not charge for it? In fact, websites like Clarity.fm literally let you get paid per minute just to hop on a call and share advice. Quick question, what's one thing your friends always ask you for help with? Drop it in the comments, because that might be your consulting niche. Consulting isn't about being the smartest, it's about knowing just a little more than the person you're helping. Boom, that's side hustle number 1. Simple, but powerful. Second hustle, real estate photography. Realtors need good photos to sell houses fast. And they'll pay top dollar for it. My cousin in Florida started doing this with just his iPhone 14 Pro. First gig, $300 for shooting a small apartment. That's over $100 an hour. And if you've got a drone? Realtors love drone shots of houses. That alone can push you past $150 per hour. Even Airbnb hosts are hiring photographers to make their listings stand out. And trust me, good photos equals more bookings. Imagine walking through a beautiful California home, snapping pictures, and walking out with $500 in your pocket. Not bad, right? Do you already own a good phone? Then you already have what it takes to start. Would you try this hustle? Or do you think photography is too competitive? Comment below, I'm curious. And just like that, photography becomes more than a hobby, it becomes cash. Third hustle, tutoring. And no, not just kids' math homework. I'm talking SAT prep, coding, even guitar lessons. My neighbor in Boston charges $120 per hour teaching SAT math. Parents will pay because college admissions are brutal here. No Excel, Python, Spanish? You can tutor adults, too. Companies pay big for employee training. And don't forget online. Websites like Wezant and Varsity Tutors connect you with students nationwide. I once helped a kid with algebra over Zoom. His mom paid me $80 for just 40 minutes. I was shocked. So if you've ever explained something and someone went, "Oh, now I get it," that's a sign you'd be a great tutor. Be honest, what subject would you feel confident tutoring right now? Math, coding, English? Tutoring pays because you're not just teaching facts, you're building confidence. And that's priceless. Fourth hustle, copywriting. Fancy word, but it's just writing words that sell. Businesses will pay crazy money for it. I know a guy in Chicago who writes emails for e-commerce brands. He charges $200 per email. And brands beg for more. Ever clicked "Buy now" after reading a website? That was a copywriter making it irresistible. And here's the kicker, you don't need a degree. Just practice and maybe read a few books on persuasion. You can start on Upwork or Fiverr, but the real money is when you find clients directly. Imagine writing an ad for a local pizza shop that brings them 50 new customers. You think they won't pay you $200 for that? Of course they will. Let me ask, what's one product you think you could sell with just words? Drop it in the comments. That's why copywriting is called a high-income skill. Once you master it, the sky's the limit. Number 5. Event DJing. Weddings, birthdays, corporate parties. DJs can pull $100 to $300 an hour easy. My buddy in LA started with just a laptop and free software. First gig, $500 for one night. You don't need Vegas-level skills. Just a playlist that keeps people moving and some basic gear. Corporate events especially pay huge, because companies have budgets. And here's a tip, if you can also MC, make announcements, you'll stand out even more. I've seen DJs work 4-hour weddings and walk out with $1,200 cash. That's lawyer money. Would you ever DJ? Or do you think it's too stressful to control the party mood? Music brings people together, and DJs get paid well for making that happen. 6th hustle, freelance coding. Businesses need websites, apps, and automations. If you know even basic coding, you're valuable. My cousin in Seattle charges $150 per hour building Shopify stores. Clients line up, because e-commerce is booming. And here's the secret, you don't need to be a genius. You just need to know how to solve one specific problem. Think about automating emails for a small business, or building a landing page. Each can be a $500 plus gig. Platforms like TopTal and Upwork are great, but referrals from past clients are pure gold. Quick poll, if you had to learn one coding language today, would you pick Python, JavaScript, or something else? Coding pays not just because it's hard, but because it saves businesses time and money. Once you get good, it's like printing money from your laptop. Last one, notary signing agent. This is one of those hidden gems. When people refinance homes or buy property, they need a certified notary to witness signatures, and notaries get paid $100 to $200 per signing. My neighbor in Arizona does this part-time. 2 signings on Saturday morning equals $400 before lunch. The license is easy to get, and you don't need a law degree, just some training and background check. Imagine driving around your city, meeting clients, and leaving with cash in hand every time. Be real, would you try being a notary if it meant $200 for an hour of paperwork? So there you go. 7 real side hustles paying $100 or more an hour. Some need skills, some just need guts.